KB, aka Mr. Stereo Dibs, and on the other side of me, over there, which way? No, 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 no. That way, the tantalizing one, tantalizing Tony Leven. What's up, my friend? How you doing?
My brother, hello.
Good
How
to
are
see
you?
you, man. I'm
Good
good.
to see.
How's your weekend been?
It's good. Real quick on a personal stuff, like I always start. So I don't know if you belong to Mania Club as well as MVS,
No.
but Mania Club is just like us, except they're like there's a lot of people. It's a lot. They
Uh huh.
do a lot. There's like a head, and they do stuff, and they do like charity stuff. And when I see them, I'm what's up? Hey, what's up? They got Mania
Yeah.
Club. Um, Baseball jerseys were real cool. And I don't have one yet because I didn't order one, but I'm going to eventually. But one of the guys who I know, BJ Wright, he messaged me and said he was doing a promo contest for Connor's Cure.
Uh huh.
So all the money goes to charity, right?
Right.
So he's like, "You be great in this." You know me, I just my wrestling hasn't been, you know. But he's like, "Yo, bro, this is up your alley." So somebody called me out, bro.
Come on.
Come on, bro.
Oh Lord.
So you had to qualify as of Friday at 9 o'clock, 9:43. So I submitted my little video. It was real quick. I submitted two videos. One with I'll put them up on the page so you guys can see them.
Yeah.
And they seeded me in the number three position. So I'm the number three seed right now. The
Okay.
champ we go I go the winner goes against the champion at SummerSlam.
Uh huh.
Let me just put it to you this way, MVS. I'm gonna represent the MVS and I'm gonna take this title.
Yeah.
Okay? Because they sleeping on the tone. And the guy knows me because of Busted Open. So he's like, this guy, what's his name? Tony, the bus driver. He drives a little small school bus, bro. I
Oh man.
had to show him what I was, bro. So I'm gonna post all the videos here. And um, Thursday on Mania Club, we go live just like this
Yeah.
versus the person you go against live. Not you have to go live right there against the guy. So I'll post it after the fact so you guys can see what's going on. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if I don't win, the fix is in. Okay? I will give you this much. The champion's name is Big Hirsch.
Uh
He's
huh.
good. He if he beats me, which I don't think is gonna happen, but he might. I give props to where props is due. He's my only competition. He doesn't at SummerSlam, we go right before SummerSlam. So right when we do our pre-show, I
Yeah.
have to do him against the if I get that far. If I
Okay.
get if I get that far. But I'm gonna keep y'all posted. MVS, I'm about to take somebody the fuck out.
Yes,
All right.
indeed.
I'm
All
sorry, go
right.
ahead.
So before we get into everything, I want to say this. I want to congratulate Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella on having a baby boy yesterday. So congratulations. But I also want to congratulate Nikki Bella for having a baby boy today.
She
That is
had to
crazy.
she had to she had to show her sister up. Listen, out of the two of them, Brie Bella's the more down to earth one. She's not materialistic. Nikki
Hmm.
Bella went to the doctor and said, "Induce my labor." You know she did.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. The thought did hit my head about that. And she said
You
induce
were
my
right.
labor. Because I remember they were saying that like they were 6 weeks apart.
Come on, bro. She got her labor induced. So they go, "Oh, my other bad baby, one day apart. We have double birthday parties. Get out of here, Nikki Bella. We see right through you. We see right through you."
So I guess with that being said, Daniel Bryan probably will be off of TV for a little while. More than likely.
Contract's up too.
Really?
And his contract's up soon.
Mm. They're not gonna let him leave. They're not gonna let him leave.
They
No
they
way.
better pay him.
Yes, indeed. I'm sure they will, man.
Don't
They
do
they,
that.
they
Sorry.
got to.
They better
Uh,
pay him.
yes, indeed. Congratulations to the Bella twins and Daniel Bryan on both having baby boys. Well, we had some breaking news earlier today. With that being said, kicking off Raw tomorrow night, the U.S. Championship match: Apollo Crews versus MVP. Apollo Crews couldn't make it to Extreme Rules. MVP declared himself the United States champion. Apollo Crews never really lost. We will settle this feud once and for all tomorrow, maybe. maybe. But how do you see it playing out come tomorrow?
Well, if you're gonna have a faction, as MVP does, the Hurt Business, you gotta he if he's the leader of the crew, he can't be the champion.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure since Apollo's been cleared after the coronavirus,
Right.
they'll have him win the title back, and that way Bobby Lashley can take it from him. You got to throw Bobby. You can't have a faction with the biggest dude in the thing, where the leader of the faction has a title, and then the guy they just brought in has a title.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking Apollo wins, and then Bobby Lashley takes it from Apollo, maybe at SummerSlam.
Maybe so. Maybe so. I'm thinking. I'm thinking this. Come tomorrow night, some type of way, her business will get involved, but so will Mustafa Ali, Cedric Alexander, and Ricochet. They will outnumber the Hurt Business, and Apollo Crews will stay as champion. Now, in regards to SummerSlam, I think it will set up the match between Bobby Lashley and Apollo Crews. I don't know what's going to happen between those two, but we will see. We will see when that time gets closer and how the storyline plays out. You know, we all say Bobby Lashley should be in the runnings for the WWE Championship, not no U.S. title. That's how we all feel. We see where they're going with it right now, and we'll get into that later on. But if it does happen between Bobby and Apollo Crews, I don't want to see Bobby lose, but I don't want to see the younger talent in Apollo Crews lose and then once again gets lost in the shuffle, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think I understand exactly what you're saying. It just seems like they're at a crossroads on what to do with
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Lashley, and I don't know what his contract says. How long he's been back now? 3 years now, right?
Since 34, so he's a little over 2 years.
So okay, going on three. So
Yeah.
I don't know what his contract is, but with COVID-19, hopefully, like I said, us getting over this curve and fans coming back to the stands, WWE has to be careful on losing a guy like him.
Big
Because the only
time.
place he would go is AEW because they got a TV contract,
Yeah, yeah. I
and
don't
I
think.
could see him, coming in and beating the shit out of Moxley and taking it like that quick, you
They
know.
should. They didn't do it with
But
Brian Cage, and to me, Lashley's a bigger star than Brian Cage.
yeah, of course. So they don't want to lose him. They gotta listen. There's a lot of people in WWE that deserve a run at the heavyweight title, but I think if you put him in the running, he's number one right now. He should be definitely number one contender over Randy Orton, just for the simple fact that the guy has come back and done everything you've asked him to do yet again.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't get hurt.
Yep.
Uh, he participates in those dumbass storylines, and I just don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't
Well, I
get it
do.
either.
I do get it. But, it'll be the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
same thing every week.
Every week. Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. Look here now. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all still trying to come at me? Let me tell you something, Brandon Frazier. Let me tell you something right now.
mm-mm.
I have jerseys for days. You understand me? From Lakers to Pelicans to Bulls to Nuggets, you name it. I have hats for days. From Lakers to Bulls to Pelicans to Spurs, you name it. Do you understand me? You see this jersey I have on? Okay, let me stand up for you. Okay, that is Anthony Davis. Do you understand? Who used to play for my hometown team. Okay, the New Orleans Pelicans. And you know what? You know what, brother? He left because they would not give him no help. And I still support Anthony Davis. All right? So don't be sitting there saying I'm repping your team. Because if I had a Kobe jersey, you wouldn't say nothing. All right? So don't go there with me today. Now, with that being said, we had the Raw Women's Championship match on Raw. Asuka versus Sasha Banks. And once again, they put on a great match. Oh, yeah. I'm about to get to that part. Yes. They put on a great match. But there were a lot of people saying Sasha shouldn't have won it like that. That shouldn't have happened. Sasha should have won clean with a tap out or a pinfall. Not that way. And I'm about to go into something deep right quick, okay, in regards to this. Here's what I'm about to say. Let's say, for instance, me and Tony somewhere, we get into a confrontation with two other people. And then we start fighting. And I got one dude, and I'm whipping this dude, and I'm whooping him, and I'm whooping him. And I look, and I see somebody got Tony's head, and they banging against the wall. What you think I'm going to do? I'm going to help Tony. Asuka showed in that instant that her friendship with KAIRI Sane was worth much more than a Raw Women's Championship. All right? I would have done the same thing. First Lady, I know you watching, and that was a friend of yours. You would have done the same thing. A lot of us would have done the same thing. Tony, if I roll reverse, you would do the same thing.
Laying the smacketh down on their candy asses.
Yes, sir. So I don't have a problem with the way Sasha won because I put myself in that predicament with Asuka. I don't want help. I'm sorry. Plain and simple. So with that being said, Sasha Banks became a 5-time Raw Women's Champion. My brother, the floor is yours now.
For anyone that didn't like the ending, I never disrespect anybody on any page. I won't call you out your name, but maybe you got to get a couple screws checked up in your head. First of all, it does two things. Number one, it doesn't make Asuka look weak because she just got the title. And number two, what it does is it gives Sasha the title without her actually earning it, keeping her heel status even to a higher level. And let me add a third thing. Now Asuka is going to chase her. Now you got two belts Banks and Bayley those straps as the tag team champions and as the Smackdown and Raw women's champions. You have a 2-woman power trip, and it creates heat because now they've locked down the women's division and they've taken everything. Now they might even go after
the NXT belt,
the NXT title, and share that like Michelle McCool and Layla did. You never know. So it creates heat. You want heels like this. This is old school storytelling. Whether you like Sasha or Bayley, that's not the issue. The issue is, did they do their job to get you invested that you feel like she doesn't deserve it? And everybody's saying she doesn't deserve it. That was the reaction that you're supposed to get.
Plain and simple. You know, like I said, love the match. Didn't have a problem with the ending. Put myself in Asuka's shoes, seeing a friend or family member getting beat down like that. I go help. And everything you just said makes total sense.
And just for the record, I don't know how many people you can count out there, but 1, 2, 3 is shorter than 10. So to get a count out, like, oh my God, it's a count out. You had 10 seconds to get back in the ring. So that's her fault for not being able to count all the way to 10 in English. Maybe it's a Japanese background. I don't know. But
I'm sure she knows 10 by now. She's been wrestling in WWE long enough. She knows 1 to 10. Come on, man.
No matter what the story is, Sasha Banks, your new Raw Women's Champion.
That's right, baby. That's right.
5 times.
Oh, yeah.
5 times.
You know what? I want to say it like Booker T one day. 5 times. Now, Staying in with this match. Okay, I don't know if you noticed. 3 minutes after that match was over with, KAIRI Sane put out a tweet, and I'm gonna read the tweet. I was able to accomplish so much in the last 3 years, but it wasn't because of my ability or my strength. It was because of all of the constant warm support from the fans. I am so thankful I can meet you all. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, KAIRI Sane. I'm gonna let you go first, okay? Cause she's getting beat down in the back. Sasha wins, and 3 minutes after that, she sends the text out. I know Raw was taped the week before. I know that. My question to you is, did KAIRI Sane send out this tweet at the wrong time?
Yes, too early. She should have waited at least until today. You let it stew over the weekend, and then you come out like, you know, this was too much for me. I loved my time here, but that last beatdown I caught from Sasha was too much, and I'm leaving.
From
That would
Bayley.
have been from Bayley.
Yeah.
Whatever. Sorry, excuse me, from Bayley. Which made Sasha champion.
Mm-hmm.
She could be like, I'm dealing with these two for so long. I'm not trying to bail on my girl Oscar, but I'm going home. It's too hostile here for me. I'm saying it would have put Bayley over more, put
Yeah.
Sasha over more, put that fire behind Oscar like you made my friend leave. And then if she ever comes back, big pop.
Big pop. You're right. I'm gonna say this, man. In respect for the business, even though you're with the company or you're losing a company, when you're involved in a match, okay, and you know it's taped, you do not send out a tweet minutes before your match or minutes after your match. You have to wait at least a certain amount of time before you send that tweet out. Yeah, everyone knew, everyone knew that KAIRI Sane was leaving. But respect to the business, you don't do that. You know, had told me, somebody had told me, like, look at Trohan saying right now, but everyone already said thank you, KAIRI, a week prior. Trohan, that doesn't matter.
Not
Doesn't
everybody's on.
matter.
Not everybody. You gotta realize, not all the fans are smarts like us.
Yeah.
Not everybody reads Twitter, and not everybody pays attention to the dirt sheets, and not everybody, you still got kids who watch the shows.
Mm-hmm.
So you still want to people. Of course, everybody knows wrestling is predetermined,
Yeah.
but there's still a certain amount of people, and it's grown smaller, that still believe it's real.
Mm-hmm.
There's still some adults that think wrestling is real. It's true.
It's true. Very true.
So for those people, you still have to keep that facade. You have to keep kayfabe, so that the people that believe it still believe. And just in case you don't know what kayfabe means keeping it in the family, keeping it in family business. Kayfabe. That's what that means. What? Nah, turn it off. Sorry. Yeah. On another note, come here. You ain't got no shirt on, but come here. Hurry up. So I know I've been up and down telling you guys about Bobby, but Bobby, technically, he actually graduated. He walked on Wednesday.
Bobby.
On Wednesday, he walked, and as he was walking, I threw him his surprise gift, threw him the Smackdown tie. He was like, "What is this?" Walks, puts it over his shoulder, and proceeds to walk and sit down and get his diploma. So,
yes, indeed. Bobby, congratulations, my man. Congratulations.
get
You
out of
did
here.
that, buddy. You did that. Oh yeah, my brother. Yeah. The tweet should have waited for KAIRI Sane,
Yeah,
and it kind of took away from the match a little bit afterward. But yeah, we knew she was going back home to Japan to be with her husband VK. But all in all, still that tweet should have waited big time. Yes, indeed.
I
On
agree.
the yeah on the SmackDown brand, we saw Bayley defend her title against Nikki Cross. Okay, another good match. Bayley comes out the winner. My question to you now, in regards to the SmackDown Women's Championship, who on the SmackDown roster can challenge Bayley for that belt?
Nobody is getting that title anytime soon, and they are going to ride this train with Sasha and Bayley past at least until Survivor Series, maybe the Rumble. Who knows? I mean, when's Becky Lynch give birth? Do we know?
Shoot, probably close to Mania.
Listen, never know, bro. Could you? Let's see. She been out 2 months now, right? So it's two.
Yeah, Money in the
Right
Bank.
after
Yeah,
right after WrestleMania. So right after WrestleMania, you didn't see her again. So April, May. So June, July, August, maybe Rumble. She might have the baby in December.
might.
I mean, if she has a baby beginning December and Rumble is in the middle of January, that's 6 weeks right there. I mean, it's a stretch, but you never know.
First lady. Ebony says she's due in November.
Oh, listen, Rumble, young man, Rumble. Listen, if she's doing November, she got this all of half of November or whatever part of November and all of December to rest and the first 2 weeks in January. Get the fuck out of here. Listen, imagine the pop at the Rumble
Oh,
for come on, bro.
if they keep it a surprise and then that music hits,
Yeah,
bruh.
and keep that title on Bayley this whole time. Keep it on Sasha too. Give Becky 2 belts again, or maybe you bring back frickin' Charlotte around the same time too. You know,
Yeah,
and what you could have at Mania is you could have Charlotte win the title from Bayley from Sasha. You could have I know another loss. I know, sorry for Sasha, but I know you could have Becky win it from Bayley, and you could have them defend the tag titles and hold on to them. So all 4 horsewomen have titles. It
hey,
could work that way too.
it could. Good observation.
The possibilities are endless with those four.
Good possibility. Now, I've heard that they want to do a Charlotte versus Sasha match at Mania. I've heard that through the grapevine. We'll see what happens. But back to the question. As of right now, there's nobody on that SmackDown roster that can challenge for this belt.
Maybe
Not
Naomi. Maybe.
they trying to push her again now.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe. But anybody else, there's no way. We haven't seen Tamina since she lost. Lacey Evans, no. Um, Alexa Bliss, we get into that a little later. I'm still saying no. Nikki Cross is out. I mean, that's nobody. Now, I'm gonna say this. We don't know when Ember Moon is supposed to return. We know she got furloughed. But her and Bayley have been going back and forth on Twitter. So maybe, just maybe,
Listen,
that'd be
you
the
know,
only one if they bring her back.
Ember's my girl over Sasha. You know I love her more. Listen,
Mm-hmm.
if there's a miracle in heaven and that Achilles is healed and she comes back, it's a wrap. It's a wrap for Bayley. It's a wrap for Sasha. It's a wrap for everybody because that would be the perfect time to push Ember. So we'll see. Like I mean, hopefully it'll happen. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But the women's division, it's with who knows what they're gonna do with Shayna. What do you do with her?
I think they're trying to put her in a feud with Nia Jax.
I mean that works, but
Yeah.
she ain't
But
gonna be sitting.
that gives you more options on Raw than what they have on SmackDown.
True.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough right now. Like I said, we talk about this every week, but the whole COVID-19 thing
Yeah.
has definitely thrown a wrench into all the monkey wrench in all the programs thing. So
Without a doubt. Trohan says, so nobody new gets the belt according to y'all. Come on, man. Not right now.
well, who
Not right
cares?
now.
Trohan, I want to ask you a question, bro, and you can reply in the comments. Why are you always worrying about they can't? They're gonna change. They're not gonna give the title. Who gives a shit? Old school, back in the day, you hold a title for 16 months. Like, the title don't mean that much anymore, bro. It's the chase that matters. The chase and then the payoff. Listen, we all want to see a big payoff at WrestleMania.
That's right.
Everybody does. So
Yes.
the best way to get more heat, especially now with no fans, is to freaking let them hold it. You have two things you can do. You can you can flip the title, flip it, flip, or you can have a long run. Now, Oscar and Sasha getting the title, of course, was not in the original plans because of what happened with Becky. So
Yes.
they figured the best way to do is this: let's give it to Sasha because her and Bayley are money right now.
That's right.
They're so fucking annoying. That's it gets on my nerves, but I love it
I
because
love
I
it.
like. But it aggravates me like it's supposed to. Like, oh my god,
It's
them again.
supposed to. Correct.
Right? They are the ultimate heels right now. Who is a better woman heel than those right now? Not even Shayna is
No,
a
not
better
even
heel.
Shayna.
Not even Nia, because you don't even believe Nia sometimes. She looks too nice. So you let them ride this out as long as possible. Because then when they lose, the payoff is so big. Bailey been SmackDown champion for 200 and what now? How long is it?
290 something days, I believe.
Come on, man. That's a long time to hold the title. You can
Very.
even you can even have Sasha take it from Bailey in a title for title. Whatever the case is, let let them hold the belts for right now.
I totally agree.
No
They
one's
the
worthy.
hottest thing. They the hottest thing. You gotta ride with this. And I'm gonna say this, Tro, before I read Tro on comment that he replied. I'm gonna say this. Why have them lose the belts so soon when they just put out a new T-shirt? Those
Merch,
straps, Bailey and two belt Banks.
merchandise is everything right now too. With there are no fans in the stands,
Correct.
so they're basing everything on what merchandise you sell. And I'm telling you right now, that's a shirt I'll buy.
Oh, I already bought
See,
it. Trohan says, this ain't back in the day. We old, bruh. We understand that. We understand that.
we
But
old. Do I have to go off on Tro today? Tro, what's wrong with you, Tro? I know the social distancing and everything has got you in the uproar and everything. But Tro, listen, bro. The reason why a fine wine tastes better with age is because there's time to marinate, time to sit there and get that aroma. Ain't no wrong old. It's called old school. Old school values are the best school values because old school values don't stop. Okay, stop with this flipping the title every 2 minutes. Who wants to see that? I don't. I like when the champion has the belt for a long time, even when you don't like it. Like Brock Lesnar holds the title, he held the title hostage. We
yeah.
were all pissed the fuck off.
Yep.
But when Seth beat him, like, yeah,
Yes, that's correct. That is correct.
I love when they keep the title on somebody for a long time because you get so sick of it that if you're at that match, perfect example. I was at this match at SummerSlam 8, the first SummerSlam, when the Ultimate Warrior beat the Honky Tonk Man in the Garden.
Mm-hmm.
Brutus the Barber Beefcake, we're going old school here. Brutus the Barber Beefcake was scheduled to wrestle Honky Tonk Man, but he got into a parasail accident and his
Yeah.
knees hit him in the face and he cracked his
And
freaking
across his
cheekbone.
face. Yeah, yeah.
Right. So at last minute, they threw the Ultimate Warrior in. Honky Tonk Man had been champion for 16 months.
Mm-hmm.
He stole it from Steamboat. He cheated.
Yep.
Everybody went against him. Macho Man couldn't take it. The Macho Man couldn't take it back. Steamboat couldn't take it back. Beefcake couldn't take it. Jake the Snake couldn't take it. Every wrestler that went against Honky Tonk Man, he cheated or took a count out, and nobody could get it from him. But when the Warriors music hit, dum 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 dum, clothesline, shoulder block, 1, 2, 3. That place lost their shit. You know why? Because Honky Tonk had that belt for so long, the payoff was where it was at. That's what I'm talking about.
And I'm gonna reply to Trohan's last comment. He said New Day lost when their new shirt came out. The difference is this, okay? New Day, number one, their face. Number two, bruh, their merchandise been on top for years. Number three, they've been tag team champs 8 times, man. 8 times. That's not going to hurt them at all, man. Not at all. We're talking about something that two women have never done in the WWE. They have all the gold. Plain and simple. That has never happened. So you can't do that right now when you got a new shirt for something that they have just done.
The two women power trip.
Yeah,
They are this generation's Stone Cold Steve Austin and Triple H. They got all the gold.
that's right. That's right. Now, who can challenge for the women's tag team titles? Who?
Who?
Who? Who?
Who?
Who?
Who? Who?
Bruh, nobody comes to mind.
You just broke up Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss. That's done.
That is done. We'll get to
That's
that after this one, to be
that's
honest with
done.
you. Yeah.
So who else? Who?
I mean, we've seen Peyton Royce by herself, I think, for the past 2 weeks while Billie Kay is off doing something. What other tag team do you have? We
You
saw
don't. You
Natalia and Lana, but then,
that ain't happening.
yeah,
And Ruby Riott and Bianca Belair. It ain't gonna happen.
no.
It ain't gonna happen.
Could it be a team off of NXT, maybe?
Listen, no, no.
No.
Unless you can't bring back Nikki and Brie because they just have babies.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't see nobody right now. This is why you run with this shit right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Have the have some NXT girls try to come down and they squash them.
Yeah.
Say we'll come to NXT to see you. It ain't like they got to go far. The Performance Center is right there.
Right there.
So,
Yep.
the Raw, everything's in the same building.
Yep.
So, I say let them have it. Everybody. This is the one good thing about what's going on right now with the Performance Center is that everybody's there.
Yes.
Everybody's living in Florida. Everybody's there on a moment's notice. So if you want to throw somebody in, you can say, hey, let's put this guy. Hey, let's do this. Let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, totally agree with you. I don't see right now anybody that can challenge them for the belts. Not at all. Now, after the Nikki Cross match, Alexa Bliss went to comfort her friend and Nikki Cross. Once again, Nikki Cross gets up and pushes Alexa Bliss away. So, the question is now. Well, not yet. Hold up. Then we see The Fiend. The Fiend show up, and he attacks Alexa Bliss. Is Alexa Bliss going back to her heel self? Because everybody whoever the Fiend has attacked and done something to, they have.
I think for once, no. I think that they're going to. Well, here's two scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe three scenarios when you intertwine them. So we all know that there's a little crush between Braun Strowman and Alexa.
Going back to the mixed match tag challenge.
Right. So they have that to work off of. So of course there's going to draw Braun out to that's my friend, whatever. Also, it also solidifies Nikki Cross's turn. Like Alexa would have got hurt out there by Bray if Nikki had pushed her down.
Mm-hmm.
So that helps Nikki Cross's heel push, if that's where they're going, which I think they are. Or the number three scenario, which I hope isn't true, that they're taking Alexa off TV because she's pregnant.
What?
That's the rumor.
Whoa.
I was watching YouTube today and somebody put up, I wish I had the actual site, but that's the rumor that Alexa Bliss might be pregnant.
Wow.
So maybe they're trying, I'm not stating this, just telling you what I heard.
Uh-huh.
But that's how they take you off TV. They do something like that to take you off.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Wow.
If that's the case,
Well, I don't think Alexa's going heel. Okay.
Me neither.
Now, who the Fiend
He,
has beat in matches in a match, they went back to their old selves. Don't think Alexa's going heel, but I think similar to what you said, when the Fiend takes on Braun, Alexa may try to interfere some type of way, but Braun's still not gonna beat the Fiend. That's how I feel about it.
so you're saying the Fiend's gonna win?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Title and all?
Yes.
SummerSlam, right?
SummerSlam, correct.
I agree because
Yeah.
I think that they've tried this Braun experiment and it hasn't worked.
Yeah.
Um, I think that if they're looking from a rating standpoint, Bray Wyatt is ratings.
Yeah, that's correct.
He's got more than one character. He's like the three faces of Foley. You know, he's got the Playhouse Funhouse guy.
Yep.
You know,
Firefly.
then he's got
Bray.
the Firefly Bray. Then he's got the Fiend. So he's got three different personalities where you could work around those and have three different kind of matches.
Yeah.
So,
hey, what if he brings out a fourth one in Husky Harris one day?
That'd be funny as shit. It's so sad that Mick Foley is out of his prime and he can't work anymore because that would be the ultimate match right there. Mick Foley versus Bray Wyatt right now would be crazy,
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think they got to get that title off of Braun ASAP because
got to.
It's people like him and everything, but it's not working, bro. And it's just at least he could say he had the title, just like Jinder. He was champion, but he's not. He's one of those big men that don't need a title. Like Andre never needs a title.
Right.
The Big Show had it. He's had championships, but the Big
he
Show
never had it long. Big Show never had it for long.
You don't need it. Same thing like Kane. You don't need those titles long.
Right.
You need them. You need them just to put on your resume. Hey, I was champ. But you don't need them to have good matches and have. You're a big man. You don't need it. Same like Undertaker. Undertaker's only a 7-time champion.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
He's not up there with the Rock and Triple H and Randy and all these other guys.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Cena. Because the big men don't need the title.
Right. Totally agree. Frank says the Fiend will win at SummerSlam and Roman returns. I like it, but I believe Roman returns maybe at Survivor Series. I don't think it'd be SummerSlam. Frank also says Foley had 4 faces. So Cactus Jack, Love, Mankind, and I guess Mick Foley when he wrestled as Mick Foley also.
True.
Yeah. So, all right. He also says Strowman should have been a heel champion.
That's the same thing I said.
Yes.
Frank has all good points. Frank, good job, bro. Because if you had you had to turn Braun Strowman heel. You could have kept. You could have beat Goldberg, and then the next night on Raw or SmackDown, or the next show, SmackDown, he could have talked a lot of shit like I beat the old man. It's a good thing Roman left because he could have right there to been perfect.
Right in there.
Because then as a heel, you'd be like fucking piece of shit, and you would have hated him, and him having the title would have been a big deal because you want him to lose it anyway.
That's correct. I mean, we both said it here. He was just a fill-in for Roman. We've also said that how are you the Universal Champion and not one of the biggest stars on SmackDown when it's AJ, Jeff Hardy, even Sasha,
Sheamus,
Sasha and Bayley, Daniel Bryan. How is that? I've been waiting for this belt to get off of Braun. Never wanted to see him as champion in the first place. He got his title.
Got lucky,
a good little
bro.
Run. It's time.
He got lucky.
Yeah, it's time. So, all right. So let's go over to AEW, and the biggest news for AEW was Matt Cordona, aka Zack Ryder, signing with AEW, coming in to save Cody. Woo, woo, woo.
You know it.
Oh, man.
He was jacked as shit, too.
Bruh. Yeah. I said it, too. Like, man, he kind of jacked. What do you think about this signing for AEW?
I'm happy for him.
Mm-hmm.
This is one thing I like. And people say, "Oh, these are ex WWE guys." These are ex WWE guys. Who put that picture up on the page?
Why I want to say James Blanton. I want to say James Blanton, but I could be wrong. But I
Whoever
want to
put
say it
that
was
up,
him.
nice pick. And yes, those are all ex WWE guys. They're all ex WWE guys that WWE didn't know what to do with.
Mm-hmm.
Who wasted them?
That's right.
It's wasted talent. And with the exception of Cameron, fuck her. But um, I'm hoping. What happened?
You said Cameron, and Bree Fraser said lies. The biggest news was Ariana, which is Cameron. That's why I
Right, right.
started laughing. It was like
Uh,
simultaneously when you said it, and his post popped up.
yeah. F her. I never liked her. I got a story with her in a minute. I'll tell you
All right.
From WrestleMania 27.
Okay.
Um, so I think Zack Ryder, Matt Cordona. I'm hoping they push him. Maybe Cody gives him a title shot.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he wins that title, or maybe I don't know if they're gonna bring in what's his name, his partner,
Hawkins,
Kurt Hawkins. I don't
Impact.
know. Oh, he signed already?
He's been Impact.
Okay, I didn't know that.
They checked me. They checked me about it because I did the same thing.
I
Hawkins
didn't
left the
know.
AEW. Yeah.
I didn't pay. I didn't listen. Don't be riding me, guys, because you want to get in a fight with me. I don't pay attention to nothing that goes on Impact, so that's why I didn't know. But I mean, you got to find a way to get him pushed. Maybe even team him with Sean Spears. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I just want to see these guys that had so much talent in the WWE that was just not utilized correctly, wasn't used at all, get a chance to shine. And that's Zack Ryder being one of them, man. Because Zack Ryder, well, he's Matt Cordona now.
Mm.
But when he was Zack Ryder in the WWE, bruh, he was so over with the fans.
They listen. They dropped the ball with him. And on a personal note, the guys I came with in Long Island, who I trained with, right when I was done training and I started to wrestle, they trained Matt Cordona
Mm-hmm.
in Long Island. So he comes from a very good pedigree of wrestling people. New York Championship Wrestling, HWA Hardcore Wrestling Line, all these guys places in New York. He comes from a very old school mentality of wrestling wise, and he's a great guy in real life. He's the nicest man in real life. So
Mm-hmm.
for them not to do nothing with this guy who's had plenty of potential, great athletic ability, good looking, tall, muscular, the whole thing that you want in a professional wrestler.
Yeah. Bruh.
You play him.
Bruh, how was that pop at Mania 32 in Dallas when he won
Bro,
the Intercontinental Championship in that ladder match?
bro, I'm gonna tell you right now. Nobody saw that coming except me. All they cared about was I never heard my music play before. That's all he worried about.
Yeah.
And I told my daughter, me and Kira were up in the rafters
Uh-huh.
by the screen. I said
Yeah.
he's gonna win this match, and he won. We were so happy. But yeah, it's like he, even when he was with Edge, when those two were Edge,
Yeah.
he's always done the job. He never complained.
Never.
He did his little internet thing, which was great too, and
Big time.
they took that from him. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
come on, man, Vince. Oh, don't get me started. Just I know people try to
um,
hear me about Vince, but
I wish Matt Cardona the best man in AEW, and hopefully he's utilized correctly on TV and much success to him. But I'm gonna let you go ahead and speak about Cameron slash Ariane. All
real
yours.
quick, real quick. If I remember this correctly, before she became a Funkadactyl, she was in Tough Enough, correct?
I believe so. I
Because
believe
I
so.
know the reason why I say this is where I was sitting at Mania, right before the Edge Alberto Del Rio match. I sat in the row right next to her. It was her and some other guys and they were taking pictures. And I bet you I can even pull a picture up. I'll put it on the post. And she was, going by, and I was like, "Oh, these are Tough Enough guys." And I even tried out for Tough Enough that year too. I had
Okay.
sent my video, but they never, they don't see your video, whatever.
Right.
But I was like, "Yeah, you're on Tough Enough, right?" She was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Wait a minute, Wait. Now I'm there with my boys. We on the same route. I said, well, they're like, oh. Now, and this is me. This is WrestleMania 27. This is 9 years ago, going on 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So I'm a little more light on my feet than I was now, and a little more quick to stand.
Uh huh.
I said what? I said, wait a minute. And my one boy Paul looks at me, he's like, get her. I'm like, you have the nerve to like act like you're hot shit. You're on tough enough. You can't wrestle. You can't even barely walk. Take that fake weave out your head and sit your ass down before I tell everybody about you. And they were like, she was like, oh, how dare you? No, how dare you? I said, sit your ass down and watch the match before I ridicule you the whole damn WrestleMania. Sit down. Go ahead. Go. She's like, well, I said, you never will, baby. You never will. And I got 2 words for you. And the whole section said, suck it. The whole section. So whatever happens to her, she can't wrestle. Hey, I wish I'd have seen her when she pinned what's her name upside down. When she pinned Alicia Fox upside down. You can't even make a pinning combination. Why would they sign her?
I don't know. I guess they saw the Funkadactyls as a good dance group for what's your boy name? Brodus Clay?
Yeah, but why would AEW sign her? What what's the
in regards to AEW.
Why would
man, I'm starting to wonder
who signed off on that.
Yeah, if Cody and them starting to say, man, we need more popular names. You really don't. You got a crew already. I'm wondering if she is just there for this women's tag team tournament thing they're trying to do.
They would have put a woman, maybe get a woman of color that's going to.
Well, they gotta team it up with Nyla.
Listen, I don't know what they brought in for, and I could care less. I think it's a bad mistake. I don't know what she has. No allure. She brings nothing to the table. She's trash.
Yeah, so. in the ring, she is bad.
Garbage.
Man.
I'd rather watch. What's her name? All Red Everything. What's that chick's name?
Who?
All Red Everything. The one that left, the cute with the pretty one, the red hair. She dyed her hair red.
Eva Marie.
I'd rather watch Eva Marie than watch her. Cause at least you got some good look at.
Hey, she's hosting this show with like female wrestlers that's wrestling. She's a host.
She's doing real good outside of WWE.
Oh yeah, real good. She's and everything.
She's fit. She's a good looking woman, and she's definitely got some. Yeah, she's beautiful, but she's definitely smart too. Believe it or not, she has a lot of corporate experience. So I mean, God wish her like Trump said to Ghislaine Maxwell. I wish her well.
Yes, indeed. Be afraid to think. Watch AEW gets Eva Marie next. Look, they might. That gives them another pretty face. But man, in regards to their women's wrestling division, it's the worst. It's worse than Impact. It's worse than NXT. It's worse than Raw and SmackDown.
If they want a pretty face, let them know that the First Lady of MVS is available to commentary or just to be in-ring personality if they want a pretty face.
That's
shout out to Ebony, First Lady of Wrestling. There you
First
go.
Lady MVS.
First Lady MVS. There you go.
Ebony. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Before we move on, I want to ask you a quick question, right quick.
Yes, I am sexy, but go
ahead. Rumor has it. Okay, I haven't seen nothing else, but I saw one thing that Tessa Blanchard has signed with WWE. Don't know how it's true. Lord have mercy.
It's true. I've seen 3 things already. So 1 is a rumor, 2 is 3 is confirmed.
Oh, God.
Yes. I mean, I don't know. What blows my mind? You sign Ariana, but her dad's in AEW. You don't sign her.
Yeah.
Weird, right?
Very weird. Very weird.
But Tessa Blanchard is a name.
It is a name.
And, I ain't going to lie to you. I haven't seen that many of her matches. I don't know how good she is, to tell you the truth. I ain't going to lie to you.
Right.
I've seen a few of her matches. She was in NXT for a little while, right? I think I saw a couple of her matches then. But to me, she's a toxic work ethic, what people say. But I say bring her in, see what happens, because you got people backstage there who they do respect. Believe it or not, Bayley gets a lot of respect backstage, as well as Natalya. Sasha
Yes.
now too, and believe it or not, Nia Jackson's another one. And Nia Jackson punch in your face and literally break your face open.
Oh,
So
in a heartbeat.
so you're not gonna Tessa Blanchard's not gonna come in running shit. Yeah, she's not. So let's see what happens. They might be coming. You gotta realize something. WWE has a lot of money. They might be bringing her in just to bury her.
I didn't think about that. I didn't
I
think
mean,
about that.
why not bury her? That she can't go nowhere.
Yeah.
I
Hold
mean,
her hostage.
she's they're the ones that created her in the first place.
That is true.
So maybe they're bringing her back to bury her ass. I mean, I don't know. From all the rumors I hear, she's a racist. So, and I'm gonna tell you another story too. I think Tully Blanchard is a racist too. I just think he is. I mean,
Hmm.
it's nothing that I know personally. At a couple signings I've seen him at, he's very standoffish to black people unless you got money. And, they're from that south part of the country where the Confederate flag flies high. This is just speculation. It's just my opinion. I have no proof. But I think Trump's a racist too, and I'm right about him. So, and if I hear a black wrestler, woman, say that they heard Tessa use the N word, I believe her.
Oh, I
So,
do too. Oh, I do too. Yeah, without a doubt.
so
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. I do too.
I think this is a bury thing. I just think they're gonna bury her.
I just don't want Tessa to come in and cause nothing but trouble in the locker room.
She'll get her ass. She'll get her ass kicked.
Yeah, it'll be what she deserves and what she needs. Be honest with you.
Natalia not going for that shit because she's the leader of the women's.
Oh yeah,
She's
that's right. Yeah,
Natalia has helped train her. Natalia has helped train all these girls.
that's
You gotta
right.
remember that. Natalia's been in the ring with every one of these women and has helped train every single chick you've seen in WWE ring in the last 8 years. Natalia has had some help in them. Without Natalia, um, my God,
Leadership.
watch, Charlotte wouldn't be where she is. That's a true story.
True.
Not, Charlotte's good, but Natalia worked with her a lot,
Oh
a
yeah,
lot.
a lot,
So
especially in NXT.
a lot.
Yeah,
So don't sleep on Natalia. She not taking that shit.
good. Okay, Vashawn says, "Wow, Tessa, you think Telly is a racist? Telly is actually a minister. Wow.
What does that mean?
Yeah, for real.
Yo, even Christians are racist, bro. Look at the whole evangelicals. Let's not get into politics, but the whole evangelical right wing, some of them are racist. They look in your face. I go to church. I don't want no black people here. Get out of here. I don't want no black people in my neighborhood. I don't care what you are. Hey, guess what? Priests and child molesters, aren't they? Some of them, right?
Some of them. Yep.
Don't hide behind religion. A lot of slave owners hid behind religion too. Don't let me. I'm a history major. A lot of slave owners hid behind. A slave is my property. I can tell. Nah, they hit. It's in the Bible. Nah, I don't care what you. I don't care. You preaching every week. If you ain't got no black people in your pictures, if you can't show me, if you're a white dude, I'm keep this real, or a white chick, and you got an album full of all your friends, and ain't one black person in none of your pictures,
Nah.
you might be a racist. I'm just saying.
Hard to prove it.
Hard to prove it.
it. Yeah.
Hard to disprove it too.
Yes, indeed. All right. Let's get to the next one.
I
So-
keep shit deep. I love you. I love you. I'm sorry.
All right. So, bruh, Impact Wrestling has been in the news a lot lately. We talk about the signing of EC3,
Eric Young.
Eric Young, Heath Slater, the Good Brothers, Motor City Machine Guns, just to name a few, to people that they have on the roster that's talented, as in Chris Bay, Willie Mack, Trey, Austin Aces Austin. I'm sorry. All those people. They have a lot of talent. With them adding these new signings, can Impact make an impact in the wrestling world in regards to at least AEW and NXT?
No. Tell you why. Here's the problem. All the people you mentioned are all great talents and all great wrestlers, but not one of them are a household name. Not one of them are a major sign. Like, oh my God, they're not a major signing. They're great signings.
Mm-hmm.
They're not a huge sign like signing Dean Ambrose / John Moxley. It's not signing a Chris Jericho. It's not signing Jack Swagger slash Jake Hager. It's not a big thing. If they had a bigger name, I say yes. Second thing is their TV contract on Access TV is Access, right? Is that what it
Yes,
is?
correct.
Not a lot of people get access. I'm gonna tell you why. I have Comcast in Delaware, which is on the East Coast, and I try to get access in my package. It's an extra $14.99 to get access a month.
Wow,
Now,
wow.
if this was a WWE product, I might think about paying it. Am I going to pay $14.99 just to watch one show a week when I get WWE when I get the network for $9.99? Know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So that's the problem with Access with Impact. They got a shitty TV contract. They got a shitty TV deal. So we have a shitty TV deal means you don't have a lot of sponsors,
that's right.
not a lot of revenue coming in, and not a lot of people watching you. You got to watch in the ratings. You need a certain amount of people to watch your show every week, so that those sponsors want to buy ad time for 30 seconds, 45 seconds. That's how you make your money. You sell your buy time.
Yeah,
And how's Access going to say, well, we just got Heath Slater and we got the Good Brothers and we got Eric Young? And they're like, who? But if you say we just got The Rock, we just got Triple H, we just got Stone Cold, we just got Mick Foley, even if we just got a so somebody that's a name and retired, like, oh, what? They're not going anywhere, bro. The matches aren't going to make a difference, no matter how good the matches are. And the other thing is, Impact's production value as a TV show and an arena are very low tier.
yeah. Totally agree. I am with you. It takes, you know, from me being a wrestling fan and watching Impact and watching Slammiversary, I thought they put on a good show. But those names, the names that they have is not going to draw somebody in from another that's a fan of AEW or a fan of WWE. Just like when Hulk Hogan went to WCW, he took fans with him to WCW. You know
They
what I
played
mean?
that. They played that shit right.
Yeah, exactly. So, it takes a big, big name to go there, and then for them to be in the runnings with those. Just like you said, I totally agree with you. They're not there yet, but they have a lot of talent, a lot of talent. If AJ Styles was to go back right now,
Oh
bruh,
my god,
bruh,
people would turn the channel
yeah,
immediately.
exactly, exactly,
But see, that's the problem, bro. You know, it's not up to, if you this is the problem with WWE. They've done it so good for so long when it comes to a production value, and you compare everything to them. Even when WCW was beating them in the ratings, their production value wasn't better.
right?
Their theme music's not better. Their acoustics aren't better. Their fireworks weren't better. Nothing was better except the actual product of storylines.
Yeah,
But
yes,
but and you see what happened. Yes, it's going to be a buzz. NWO was the shit. But what happened in the end? NWO got watered down, and they made all kind of mistakes.
the
You
same thing
could
every
beat
week with NWO. It was the same thing every week.
you could beat the champ once,
Yep,
but can you hold the title?
yeah,
And the WWE is the champion of sports entertainment
entertainment.
slash professional wrestling.
That's
It's
it.
just the truth.
That's right, without a doubt. Trohan says it's going to draw those old TNA fans from out the gutter, the same ones salivating over AEW.
Yeah, what 100,000 people maybe.
Yeah,
You got to realize the ratings are low right now.
yeah,
Raw last week had 1.6. I think it was 1.6 million viewers.
that's low.
To compare that to TV ratings, the Joy Reid show on MSNBC, her debut show Monday, had 2.6 million people watching.
Yes, indeed.
The problem with Raw is 3 hours. The 3 hours is killing them.
The third hour is when they lose most of their
It,
viewers.
it it's killing them. The thing I like about Fox, I like that Fox, the network, pushes their shows. They push. You get to watch a pay per view.
Uh-huh.
They push. This week on Fox Sports, whatever. They push WWE. So that's why if you think of both shows, the SmackDown show is better. It's a better show.
Oh yeah, I like how SmackDown opens up with everybody talking. Those who are wrestling
Yeah,
talking. I
old
like
old
that.
school. That's like the old school Saturday's main event opening.
Yeah.
Remember back in the day when they would have you before your match?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm telling you that, and that's the way you go. See, a lot of old school things help bring it back to the higher echelon.
Yeah.
And the problem, I don't know. And guess who ain't running SmackDown? Vince ain't running SmackDown.
Mm-mm.
So who knows? The whole thing is, how wrestling goes. It's all goes in spurts. There's all peaks and valleys and highs and lows. And right now we're at a low. But I think that you can use the pandemic as part of the problem. You
Yeah.
know,
Definitely.
you don't got your big stars.
Uh huh. Yes, indeed.
What happened?
Brandon Fraser went run his mouth to our other friend Daniel Francis about me wearing my Laker hat, and my Lakers jersey. Hey, bro, let me tell you something. Stop going and run to Daniel about stuff, man. I respect you more when you say it to me right through here. When you go tell Daniel some stuff, man, come on, bro. All right, bro. So we know they are setting up Randy versus Drew for SummerSlam. We know that's about to happen.
It's a wrap.
We talked about it before. You saying Randy is winning the belt.
I told you this 3 weeks ago. This is where they were going. Where else can they go with this?
There's
There's
nowhere
no
else they can
other.
go.
There's no other big name in the company right now. Where else do you go
Yep,
except the Legend Killer?
that's it. And we also said there's like no one else for Drew to face. We said maybe Kevin Owens, but right now there's no one else for Drew to face
He
after
was.
Randy.
He wants to go back to NXT.
I
Kevin
know.
Owens.
I know he does. I don't think they're gonna let him, but
Because there he's a big fish in a small pond.
big time.
They got to give him they got to give him the title right away.
Good
You know,
question. Mm-hmm. Good question, Frank. Frank says he heard that Daniel Bryan is writing for SmackDown now. Is that true? Daniel Bryan and Edge.
is that true?
That's true.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Thank you for the input. Well, then you could definitely tell the difference in the production value because two wrestlers who are still active know what the people want.
Mm-hmm.
And here's a good thing about that too. First of all, Edge and Daniel Bryan good friends,
That's right.
along with AJ. AJ is good friends with Daniel Bryan. They're
That's right.
great friends.
Yeah.
AJ has. I don't know what AJ did, but AJ came into the company and he said, "This is my home. I'm
Yeah.
finally home."
Yeah.
And he has made such a good, impression to everybody. Like, think about it. He has just told Paulie to basically kiss his ass on live podcasts,
Yeah.
and nothing bad has happened. I mean, Paul does still work for the company,
Yes, he
still
does.
he might not be in charge of Raw anymore, but he still works for them. He's under contract. He's still Brock's mouthpiece,
That's
and
right.
he has just shit on Paul Heyman. And number one, Paul Heyman has not made any comebacks on Twitter or anywhere. That's number
Nothing.
one. And number two, AJ has not been punished. That means he's in with the boss.
Oh yeah.
Daniel Bryan's in with the boss, and as well as AJ. That's why they had the whole vignette at the Money in the Bank thing when they went to the office.
Yeah.
Vince loves them.
Oh yeah. Without a
So,
doubt.
and he loves Edge. He loves Edge. Loves him. Love that Edge came back. Edge could have went. If this is true, I'm gonna see if I can find it. They offered Edge $10 million AEW,
And he turned it down.
and he turned it down.
He's loyal. He's
They
loyal.
said Chris Jericho was on it about him. Was on the phone trying to get Edge, and Edge would not budge. And Edge never used that against WWE in his contract negotiations. He signed for way less too.
I know he did. I know he did. That's
You know
loyalty.
why? Because he loved it from when he was a kid. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna do the same thing. If you know who made you, and they treat you right the whole time. They treated Edge great. He retired with the title. They
Yep.
never put his health at risk. They
Right.
let him walk away. They let him come back whenever he wanted to, make appearances. They gave him his own show, So for him and Daniel Bryan to be riding, that makes me enthusiastic. I'm excited about that. Because two wrestlers that know and have a pulse on what's going on, man, that's great.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
That's Triple H though. That's Triple H talking in Vince's. Let's put these two guys here. Let's utilize them. We're paying them. Let's use them.
Yeah. Yeah. Might as well. Might as well, my brother.
Go get somebody to go right for fucking Raw, please.
Seriously, seriously,
God.
please, please. So, um, we have
Randy, I'm
some.
sorry.
Hmm?
We never talked finish about Randy. I'm sorry, I cut you off a little bit.
Oh, I thought we did.
Randy Orton. We done? We done with Randy or
Yeah,
no?
yeah. I think I
I
finished
mean,
with Randy.
Randy's gonna win the title.
Got to. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it
And
pretty simple.
I still think Drew will um get his
Mania
moment.
moment.
Yeah,
Mania moment. I agree.
yeah. In the frame with the fans, I think it's gonna happen.
You switch, maybe switch him to SmackDown
Yeah, maybe so. Definitely.
because
Trohan
you got.
said, "Go
Go ahead.
ahead,
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead."
I mean, because if they're doing this the way it should be going, Edge got to be champion somewhere down the road.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah. Eventually, correct. Yep.
and I don't think Roman. I think they're gonna. I think they'll save Roman. Even though Roman have a good match at Mania this year, whenever they do it or next year, I think to give Roman back status where he's the face of the place again will be next year, 2021 going into 22. You know what I
22.
mean?
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Dolph wrote for Raw before, says Trohan. Okay, didn't know that. Didn't know that Dolph wrote for Raw.
But see, Dolph is one dimensional mind wise. You could tell. He's a
Mm-hmm.
one dimensional dude because every time he comes back, the same thing. What about me? What about me? It's always the same kind of gimmick. Like, one more chance. So
Yes, indeed. Um, he also said Ed said that in his network special that he was writing for SmackDown. Okay, cool. Yes, indeed.
good.
Yep. Um, Trohan says, "What if Drew McIntyre retains by Edge costing Randy Orton?"
Could happen. You know what? The only problem with that is that I mean, it could work, but then who takes the title from Drew?
Correct.
Drew's a face, and
Yeah.
I like him, but
Yeah. We all like him.
I'm
Yeah.
not going crazy over him. I'd
Hmm.
rather see. Listen, this might sound crazy to you when I say this. I'd rather see Roman with the title as a face than I would see Drew in it. You know,
I'm the
I just
opposite. Right. For right now, I'm the opposite. I'm the opposite.
that's your opinion.
Yeah.
I think you're wrong, but
I think you're wrong.
there you go. We got to agree. We can agree to disagree. But I get why they. I guess who else do you put the title on right now anyway? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Exactly. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Trohan. Yeah, you work in the quarters. Yeah, you find out some stuff. That's right, my brother. That's right. Um, let's talk about NXT for a quick second. You know, what you think about this tournament that's about to happen for the NXT North American title? You got Bronson Reed and Dexter Loomis so far qualified for it. What you think about this?
I ain't gonna lie to you, say I've been up on it like I should be,
Uh huh.
but I don't know if Finn Balor's entered. I think he
He
should
lost.
be.
He was in a triple threat match with
Oh,
Dexter
really?
Loomis, and Loomis won. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
See, that throws me a curveball right there as a fan that doesn't tune in all the time to see like I should. But that goes to show you, like, now what are they doing with him then? Like, what? What?
Well, I don't know. And the next qualifying match is going to be Damian Priest against I can't think of his name, and then a new guy coming in from NXT UK. I can't I can't think of his name either. That's the other qualifying match. There's gonna be five total in this match. Five.
I don't know. I mean, I only know a little bit about Dexter Loomis. His look, though, like I'm a guy by look. His
Yeah.
look throws me off. The tattoos on two arms and that porn stash, it throws me off. It throws me off a little bit. I don't
I,
know,
I like
but
his character. I like
well,
it.
I mean, work wise, he can wrestle.
Yes.
So I mean, maybe they're pushing him. But I thought if they were going to do anything, they were going to give Finn Balor the title, but that ain't happening. So
Well,
I
we'll
mean,
see. They might have four qualified, and everybody that lost bring them back for some type of battle royal or something, and then
mm,
Finn wins that. We don't know. And then we talked about Karrion Cross and um
Keith Lee.
yeah Keith Lee, who's the NXT champion. We talked about them many times. We believe that Keith Lee probably gonna win at Takeover 30, or something happens, and then the next NXT Takeover event, Keith Lee will give the title up to Karrion Cross, and Keith Lee moves on to the main roster.
I think that, like I said to you, you're saying the next takeover he's gonna win. I think Karen, if it's those two versus each other at the next takeover, I see Karen Cross as new champ. That quick.
Uh-huh.
There's nowhere for Keith Lee to go.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
he's peaked, and you don't want to get tired of him either
That's right.
in NXT. So you bring him up and you have him run through everybody. You know, that's another thing we didn't talk about. That's in the plan. That could be in the plans too, especially SmackDown wise.
Yep.
I could see Keith Lee versus the Fiend at WrestleMania.
Ooh.
That could happen.
That can happen.
You know.
Yeah.
So
For Sean said, is Pete Dunne coming back to NXT? Good question. I read something the other day for Sean that says he's coming back to NXT. I read something. Now I can't tell you when he's coming, but I did read something that he said he's coming back.
he went to UK for
Yeah.
coronavirus reasons. Is that what it was?
Yeah. He went back to UK. That's right.
Yeah, I like Pete Dunne. I didn't like him in the beginning. He grew on me though.
I like
He
Pete
really
Dunne.
did. You know what's going on with NXT UK? Nothing right now.
Uh I don't
I
know.
like I like Walter. I like that dude.
We all like Walter, yeah.
I like that dude. He should be on the main roster.
Oh
But
yeah.
see,
Yeah.
but Walter's a dude. Some people like living in England. They like living in the United Kingdom.
That's his
So
home. I
yeah, I
understand.
mean, I
Hmm.
understand too. But I mean, Walter would be somebody. But see, they would probably waste him on the main roster anyway. It'd probably mess him up.
Yeah, that would suck. Big time. Big time. So, what I want to say right quick is this. We know we got SummerSlam coming up. And what I would like to do, and I'm gonna ask you if you wouldn't mind, the pre-show that we're gonna do before SummerSlam. I'd like to have some special guests. If you wouldn't mind.
Why would I mind?
I'm, just asking. You might say no. And I was like, well, forget it. We're gonna have it anyway. But anyway.
Exactly.
Some special guests to come on, discuss some of the matches with us, give us your predictions, you know, like Trohan, Michael Bradley, Jay Spade, Jay Spade, tell Luke Hawks to come on, First Lady, Frank, for Sean, anybody, you know, we wanna make this fun. Have people join us on here. Let's have fun. Let's discuss the matches. Let's have fun. We're all MVS. Let's go ahead and do it. What you think, my brother?
Listen, bro, we all family. So of course, the more the merrier. Bring in everybody. Bring in my ex-wife. She probably want to. Don't bring don't bring her in, please.
Yes,
Um,
indeed.
but yeah, of course, I think it'd be great. Of course, and to get everybody else's opinion and see if we could, what's on the mind of a lot of the MVS people, because
Yeah.
we got some marks and we got some smarks. So
Yes, we do. Definitely, man. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Have this all-star cast giving us their predictions on what's going to happen.
works for me, brother.
Cool deal.
Anytime I get to see Ebony live, it's good with me.
Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. With that being said, look, everybody that's watching, please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Subscribe to me, JBizzer1229. It's right there on the bottom of the screen. Subscribe to my friend Tantilizing Tony Leven. That's exactly what it is for him, Tantilizing Tony
Yes, and
Leven.
and as you well know, I have not posted things on my YouTube page because I'm still in production doing things. But like I said, when it comes out, when I go back to my real format, you guys will be like, wow, good shit. So soon, very soon. But for
Cool.
right now, I'm just concentrating on this. And if you guys get a chance, I'm gonna post my videos on Mania Club, and hopefully I can represent for MVS. And
Definitely.
it's gonna be one this week. This week my promo battle is it's Thursday, so I'll post it. And
Yeah,
then if I get to
tell us what time.
and then next week, if I get to the next week, I'll give you guys a time. But I'm trying to get to the title, bro. I'm trying to put another belt on the mantle, baby.
I see that, bro. I see that. You got all your belts, man, and I haven't started my background yet. I got
The goal, the
flags and
goal,
everything.
the goal. Let's since we're gonna, since you're gonna pan a little bit, yeah, there we go. Bring that down a little bit here and there. Oh, look at that belt down there. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yes, indeed. Well, bruh, good show. Have fun.
Always
Definitely.
love you all. Please
Yeah.
be safe. I know this pandemic is still. We don't know where we're going with school and everything. I go back to work Tuesday driving the bus. Believe it or not, without kids. We haven't decided what's going on yet. So hopefully I don't drop dead in a couple weeks. But everybody be safe. Hope your
Definitely.
families are well. Keep praying we get through this. We
Yes,
got to get to
please.
we got to get to Mania in LA. We got to get there.
We got
We
to,
got to
man.
we gotta burn LA down like the riots when we get there. That's how much
Look,
fun we gonna have,
bruh, bruh. You know, after 36 being canceled, and then I couldn't do 35 because I had a sparring team. They had to compete, and I had to be there for them. Bruh, I ain't gonna know how to act. I'm gonna act like it's my first Mania, bruh.
bro.
I'm gonna be happy to see all y'all again. You,
Yes,
everybody, Mo, Joe,
yes,
Dime, just to name a few. You know,
yes, yes.
you know, just to see all y'all, man. I miss y'all so much, bruh. And I just pray
Yeah,
we
I
can
miss.
get through this pandemic, man, and then we just do what we do in LA. Period. Come
Yeah,
March.
we gonna make Hollywood famous,
Yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. So on that side, yeah, there we go. On that side, the tantalizing one, Tony Leven. I'm your boy, JB, aka Mr. Steal Your Dibs. Until next week, peace.